You do have a chainsaw. So we're back out here. It is now 12 something. If I look at my watch.
The chain came off.
Oh, it's 1.
Chainsaw.
Yep, the chain came off. It got pinned by a branch. They were trying to get the tree off of the post. Did you guys move it a little bit, or that's the way it fell? Yeah. So, as I was explaining in the video earlier, we watch all these videos about cutting them in.
Mommy,
So,
look, I'll
what,
show
Lau, you're
you.
trying to cut it in this way? So it'd fall this way? So you can see where he cut it.
Mom, look.
Yes.
First, you gotta put that up.
Yes.
Next, you gotta flip this forward.
Yeah.
Third, you gotta push this all the way out.
Pull it out. Yeah.
And then fourth, you gotta push this button.
Yes.
And fifth, you gotta.
Pull on that, which is actually really stiff. Michael complains about it.
Yeah,
Huh?
and then you do that. But then you push this all the way in. And then you do, which is right here. You do, which is right here. And then I do not know what that is.
Okay. I don't either. Now we're going to talk about this real quick. So these are those 2 big, nasty trees. There's the corner post. This is why we brought this down now rather than later. There's a couple more that probably need to be brought down a little bit later today. Some of that stand there because it can reach the fence.
I'm gonna cut a tree down.
Okay. But as you can see, there was 2 next to each other. And you can see Lyle cut on this side, on this one closest to us. William, excuse me. He cut in to the trunk. So there was this big chunk he took out, a wedge. And that's supposed to make it fall that way. And then he comes to the back side over here. See, here's the wedge. It was a wedge there.
I was just cutting
Excuse
that
me.
down.
This is where he comes from the backside and cuts. And it's supposed to make the tree fall, just like that one did, where your cut was. And that worked because, you see, if you look at the trunk, the tree was already kind of leaning that way, so it wanted to go that way. But this other tree, I don't know how well you can see on the video, but the trunk was decidedly leaning. I think it's a little bit better from this angle. The trunk was decidedly leaning toward the quarter post. So even though Lyle cut, don't take that chain guard off, please. Even though Lyle cut this wedge through here, and it's cut, you know, at least 60% of the way through the tree, and then he came back to the back and cut it from here. This was his last cut. You can see it split and it went that way. So they have not moved it. The tree fell that far. It's kind of deceptive, but that's at least 8 feet. And it came crashing down on the corner post that we really didn't want to come crashing down on. But the fence is eventually going to be right here. So it just wasn't worth the risk of it falling. And what, you guys already cut this one branch off. Is this where your chain got pulled off, Lyle? See, they already cut this branch off. That would have gone right through. The fence goes on the inside of this board here. This branch would have come right through and torn up our field fence. But this just shows how incredibly strong Lyle's corner bracing is. And Isabella and Michael.
Look, I'm gonna cut.
Because you can see that the tree fell on it and is resting on it. It did not break through the, Lyle's got rebar in each of those, and it did not bring it down, but there's the top of the tree that broke off over there, and this branch that busted off on impact. But that's what happens when you're trying to bring down one of these widowmaker trees that don't want to go the way that
I'm turning it on.
you want them to. Do you have any comments about it, Lyle? Clean up a mess. They already got the other trees. See, we had those other, that's the 2 trees that just came down. But then this morning, the hole that I fell in and the other trees are the ones down right over there. And they ended up cutting the neighbor's tree. I mean, it's slightly onto the neighbor's property. The shorter, those two stumps over there, was that kind of nasty one. William Westmoreland, turn it off. And they brought that down. Did you guys buck that up too, or you left it? So
Mommy,
they hauled it off.
Mom,
Yes.
I can't turn it on. It's off.
All right, don't pull it. You shouldn't pull it extra.
You can't.
But that's, how many trees you take down already this morning? 6? 5? So that's the state of the, I'm going to try not to twist my ankle again. I missed the actual tree cutting because I was going for a walk jog around the property. But I did, well, I missed taking a video of it. I did actually
I made it rain.
watch it go down. Hi, Catherine, the way that it wasn't supposed to. Oh, yeah, you feel good. You're nice and wet. I'm going to go sprinkle myself too. Hi,
Mommy,
Tommy.
we need a swimming pool.
Oh, look, it's Catherine's little sacred place.
That somebody messed up.
Okay, Catherine can fix it.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
flip the rock.
Oh, my goodness.
It was me.
So there we go. Isabel found shade. And so now they're probably getting ready. Are you guys going to just buck that one up, or are you going to cut any more? You going to cut any of those other ones? Lyle?
What?
You're going to cut like that one right there? Okay. The tree that's about 30 feet beyond the post, do you see that? It'll come down eventually. All right, there we go. Nasty tree falling on the corner post.